we make our triumphant return to Pokemon Scarlet. It has been quite a while. We have a Meowscarada Tera raid to do today. So we finally are getting the Paldean starters in the 7-star Tera raids with the mightiest mark. I didn't expect it to start today. I thought it was going to start later, but here we are today. Yesterday was Pokemon Day where this was announced. And, okay, so let me explain. Ooh, it's right there. Let me explain something to you guys real quick. So we are getting the Paldean starters, starting with Meowscarada right now. And then we're going to get Skeledirge and then Quaquaval. What? I also want to call, or I also want to point out that I called this long ago. I don't remember where or during what when I said this, but I did call this at some point quite a while ago. I called it to where we would eventually get the rest of the pseudo-legendaries. Because we got Dragonite, I was calling it, I was making the prediction we would eventually get the rest of the pseudo-legendaries. Tyranitar, Salamence, Garchomp, all the rest. I called it! I called it! Alright. So, let's see. We also had a couple events since the last time we played, which was quite a while ago, too. I think this Pelipper event happened, Jumpluff, and then the Flying-type Tera Eevee, which I decided to save on redeeming until the 27th, being Pokemon Day. So anyways, we are going to be using Scizor. Not the best choice, but hey, it worked for me. Man, the last time we had... First of all, the last time we had a 7-star Tera raid was Torterra, back in November. And then the last time we had anything good from the raids was Rayquaza. So it's been quite a while. I also realized something I could have done. When it came to the Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, I could have connected online and gotten the other version in the same game. Whoops. Because that event just happened recently. Ooh. That shouldn't be there. Yeah, I realized I could have done that, so, whoops. Anyways, we're using Scizor. Did someone said raids? Let's see, where is my Shell Bell? There it is. Okay, so this is what I'm using today. Level 100, Bug Tera type, wrong everything. I don't even know if the ability is good. Pretty much wrong everything. But hey, it worked for me, so let's try it. Anyways, welcome Derpy, it's been a while. Okay, so let me explain to you guys real quick the pretty big problem that comes with the other two raids coming up, with Skeledirge and Quaquaval. Because when those two raids are happening, I'll be away on a trip. I'm not gonna be here when those raids come up. Okay, we actually have a pretty good setup. We have Arcanine, super effective, plus Intimidate. And then we have Arboliva, that will have whatever it's called, giving us the grassy terrain. Or not. I'm gonna start off with an Iron Defense. So yeah, when the Skeledirge and the Quaquaval Tera raids go live, I won't be here. I'm gonna be on a trip. I'm going to try my best to actually do those raids, like, here. I'm bringing my entire setup with me. Hopefully I have good enough Wi-Fi to do it. If not, I'll just have to, you know, record the footage and post it. So I'm gonna try my best to actually capture footage of me doing those raids. However, just a fair warning, just a fair heads up, when the Skeledirge and the Quackleval events happen, I'm gonna be gone on a trip. And also, just in case, let me mention this, just in case I actually manage to stream them, well, I'm gonna be on the other side of the freaking planet, so time zones. If I do it at nighttime there, it's gonna be morning here. Say I do it 10 p.m. over there, it's gonna be like 9 in the morning here. So yeah, just mentioning that. Did she reset my stats yet? I didn't pay attention. Am I just doing the one raid? No, today's gonna be regular. I'm gonna do a couple of raids, and then I do have to... I can't stay on too late tonight. I still have a video to edit, plus I still need to pack. I haven't even started packing yet. I have a couple of clothes set aside, and then I have a couple of other clothes that I washed earlier today, which is drying. Well, I didn't get any iron defenses in, so hopefully I don't get one shot with an acrobatics. Okay, at least I lower your attack before you potentially one-shot me with acrobatics. Never mind. Wow! And that was with lowered attack. Okay. Give me a second, I forgot to grab something. Hold on. Alright, mind if I tag along in the raid? Of course! The more to help me with this raid, the better. So, something unfortunate that is taking place at the exact same time of my trip, aside from the Skeledirge and Quackleval raids, is the fact that, well, finally, over here in Canada, McDonald's at last got the Pokemon cards. Man, of course it had to happen when I'm not here. And, you know, the only instance where I collect physical cards, because I don't collect Pokemon cards anymore. I spent too much money as a kid, so I don't collect them anymore. I do play TCG Pocket though, and you know, I am hooked. I'm not spending any money on the game, but I am hooked. So I don't collect Pokemon cards anymore. However, the one instance where I do collect physical cards, being McDonald's Pokemon cards, I'm not here for it. So, I've asked my sister to help me buy the cards while I'm gone. Hopefully she does. And that's actually what I just left to get. So earlier today, I went to McDonald's and I got 3 Happy Meals. And I have in front of me, I have in my hands 3 McDonald's booster packs. I'm going to open them right now. You're not going to be able to see me do it, but just take my word for it. Just trust which ones I get. the one I want the most is the Roaring Moon card, because that's the best looking card. Of course I get a crit landed on me, why not? So I'm just opening up I'm opening up the boxes that have the booster packs. 4? The package says 4 additional game cards. A mere 4? Jeez, even Japanese packs have at least 5. What did y'all think about the Pokemon Direct yesterday on Pokemon Day? Oh, you know what? Before I forget again. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Before I forget to mention this again, I was so tired yesterday I forgot to mention it. Rest in peace to Gene Hackman. You know, I know him best as Lex Luthor in the original Superman movie, so rest in peace to Gene Hackman. As well as his wife and dog, too. I think dude was like 95. He looked incredible for 95. And you know, aside from rest in peace, aside from rest in peace to Gene Hackman, also rest in peace to Leon the Lobster. Oh man, now I'm sad, you know? I knew this would happen one day, but you know, I didn't expect it so soon. So definitely rest in peace to Leon the Lobster. You know, I kept up with the Leon the Lobster videos throughout the years. It was fascinating. So if you don't know, check out Brady Brandwood's channel, where he had a bunch of videos on Leon the Lobster. Basically a guy keeping a supermarket lobster as a pet, seeing if that was even possible. And for 3 years, the world was blessed by the presence of Leon the Lobster. Oh man. Sad. So yes, rest in peace to Gene Hackman as well as Leon the Lobster. Both will be missed. Okay. So what'd you guys think of the Pokemon Directs yesterday? There's a lot of stuff that I don't care about. I don't care about Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Cafe Remix. I don't care about Pokemon Masters EX. I don't care about Pokemon Unite. You enjoyed it? Nice. Ugh. Pokemon Champions, you know, it's a battle simulator, an official battle simulator. Now, I'm no battler. I'm a shiny hunter. I don't do battles because I'm terrible at battling. I'm not strategic or smart. So, battling ain't for me. Ooh! Nice. However, the one thing that intrigues me about Pokemon Champions is the fact that it connects to Pokemon Home. And that has me wondering, could it potentially have its own home Pokedex to complete to get some sort of shiny reward? Now that is... what the hell? Hold on. I see these McDonald's booster pack says made for McDonald's 2024. Okay. But yeah, I know that's a ridiculous idea. Damn, that's a lot of Urban Mystica. I know that's a ridiculous idea. You know, because Pokemon Champions is a battle simulator with, I'm assuming, rental Pokemon. It's not like a game where you have a Pokedex to complete and you go out to catch stuff, right? It's not that kind of game. I don't know, I think it'd be pretty funny if it did actually have a home dex to complete. Alright, our level 100 Meowscarada, which I'm happy is female too. Oh, you know what? Let me do that. Ugh. Oh yeah, let me check something, because it's been a while since I came into Pokemon Scarlet. If only you can see my face after I said that sentence. Yeah, oh man. When I went to level up my Scizor for this, when I went to use my large EXP candies in my Violet game to level 100 my Scizor, I then realized, like, wait a second, maybe I should have done this in Scarlet. Oh man. Because I am really low on these candies in my Violet game. I need to grind for more. However, like, damn, I had so many in this game, why didn't I just come into this game to do it? I'll keep that in mind for next time. But for now... just so I don't waste it... Ah, this hurts. I don't really have anything to level up. I'll sell 100. Oh, what a terrible use of them. I do also intend to shiny hunt Charcadet with these boosted events. You know, I've always wanted to get one. I never bothered to because, well, never wanted to actually put effort into it. But now I don't really have to put too much effort into it. Pokemon Company International Ireland Limited. 3rd floor. You know what? I maybe should not read out this address. That's what it says on the back here. The back of the McDonald's booster pack, I mean. Ugh. Alright, let's open up the first booster pack. Oh, you know what else? Earlier today, the Triumphant Light set came out for TCG Pocket. First booster pack I opened, I got the full art Sudowoodo. And then, on my sister's phone, I opened a pack on her phone, and I got the full art Meryl card. Now, she's given up on playing the game, so I play it on her phone, and then whatever stuff I get that's good, I trade it to myself. Not like she cares. What starter am I picking? That's right. We got the trailer for Legend ZA yesterday. I said last time. Where we finally got the starters revealed, and what a surprise, we're getting 2 Generation 2 starters. So we're getting Chikorita, Totodile, and Tepig as our options. Well, I sure as hell ain't picking Chikorita, sorry. Oh, you are? Well, good for you. More power to you. I don't know. I don't really have too much of an attachment to Tepig. I stopped playing Pokemon when I was young, and then I came back to playing Pokemon in Generation 5. I picked Tepig. Although, I don't have the biggest attachment to the Tepig line. I just think Tepig's the cutest. If I were to pick Tepig, it's because of that. Because I came back playing Pokemon, and what I chose was Tepig. Although, you know, realistically, out of the 3 options, the best would be Totodile. Okay, let's see what cards I got real quick. Just believe me when I tell you. Okay, I got a, what's this called? A Holo, a Dragonite. I got the Umbreon, Jigglypuff, and Hatenna. I got a very sparkly Dragonite, though. One thing I am happy that the trailer showed is Patrat. Patrat's return. That gives me reassurance. You know, just lets me know that I did not shiny hunt Patrat for nothing. At this point, I basically shiny hunted Patrat a year in advance in preparation for Legends ZA. Because I shiny hunted Patrat around like September, and the game's coming out late this year. So I assume nowhere before September. So I basically shiny hunted Patrat a year before the game came out. Now all we're missing is the elemental monkeys. I mean, I feel like they should return. If it's the last 6 Pokemon, then may as well, right? Ugh. Am I crazy for saying this? One thing I've missed when opening Pokemon cards is the smell. That smell of freshly opened cardboard. Or am I just insane for saying that? Is the burn helping? I think so. Reduces the attack, doesn't it? Alright. Oh, why is it so hard to pull out? Pause. Okay. Second pack of cards. Let's see. Yikes. I hope I can survive terrasilizing. Okay, I got the very sparkly Drampa. Screw it. If I get knocked out, I get knocked out. Okay, Drampa, Charizard with a Leon cameo, Eevee, and another Hatenna. Alright, I got one more booster pack, and then I shall go and spend more money on printed out flat cardboard. God damn it! Well, this pack is already ripped. I may as well just finish ripping it. Did I get another? I got another sparkly Dragonite. Wow, it is very sparkly. Dragonite, Rayquaza, Dragapult, and Quagsire. Okay, so I only got one dupe so far. Actually, no, 2 dupes. I got a dupe Dragonite and Hatenna. I shall go and purchase more. Happy Meals are expensive now. To buy 3 today, it cost me like over 17 bucks. So, let's see. More about Legend ZA. What are we thinking? Do we think these starters will get Kalosian forms? Or will they get Megas? Me, personally, I'm hoping they get Megas, just because a Kalos region form really would not make any sense. Because in the original X and Y game, you know, the game that also took place in the Kalos region, if you had these Pokemon in that game, well, they evolve into their regular forms. So it's like, why suddenly do they evolve into something different? But the problem I see with Mega Evolutions would be, what about the other ones? You know, if Meganium and Feraligatr get a Mega, poor Typhlosion gets no love. If Emboar gets a Mega, poor Superior and Samurott. However, the one thing I can see rectifying that would be... You remember how in the past we got Mega Blaziken before Mega Sceptile and Mega Swampert? So I imagine those ones will still get Megas just later on. Or they're probably just already in the game, but just not starters. You know, Mega Typhlosion is probably in the game, if they do get Megas. You know, it probably is in the game, but it's just not a starter. You can probably catch a Cyndaquil somewhere in the game. And, you know, it's just... It already has a Mega, just not a starter for the game. Yes, Typhlosion got a new form. But, you know, that would still raise the question. Well, if these two starters got a Mega, what about the third one? Although that's not always the case, you know, we didn't get an Ash Chestnut or an Ash, this isn't right. We didn't get an Ash Chestnut or an Ash Delphox. However, that wasn't exactly a Mega. And you know, Pokemon's shown favoritism. Hey, we don't have a second Mega Evolution for Venusaur and Blastoise. Although, if they were to ever get one, it'd be now. In the meantime, give Charizard a third one. Mega Charizard Z. So, the way that ZA looks... First of all, the art style looks very Scarlet and Violet-esque. So it looks like it almost has the exact same art design. Although the graphics look a little bit improved. It looks a little bit polished and a little more vibrant. It looks a little more smooth. And aside from the art style, the game itself, based on the footage we saw, it looks pretty good. It looks like it runs smooth. Looks like the game functions cleanly. So it seems like that year delay, because it's releasing late this year, possibly 2-year delay, looks like it was worth it. It looks like they really polished up the game. And the way the game looks, with everything that's implemented, we also have, like, live action, well, you know what I'm trying to say. It looks like it has live, in-the-moment movement during the battles. Like, you can move your character, like your trainer, as well as the Pokemon at the same time during a battle. You know, you have the mini-map on the side, you have the command text on the side, you have your Pokemon team on the bottom corner. The way the game looks, it looks like a fan-made game. It looks like a fan-made project, which isn't a bad thing, you know? Ooh, yours is shiny, nice. Honestly, I wish the shiny was better. I wish it was all red. If it was all red, I would have nicknamed it Critus. What was that? Clear smog? The fact that we still don't even have a set release date is pretty crazy. Alright, well, tomorrow is Pokemon Go Unova Tour Global, Day 1. Thankfully, I'll be able to actually participate in the Unova Tour before I leave on my trip. I literally leave the day after Unova Tour is over. So, you know, Saturday and Sunday is Unova Tour. And then Monday, I'm gone. Really hoping I don't die. I'm sure you guys have seen all of the incidences on the news lately. On airplanes, aircrafts, airports, everything. Like, there's a lot of instances regarding aircrafts. Like, it's been a non-stop chain, non-stop combo. It's almost daily at this point. So, like, you know, really hoping I don't die during the trip. Really hoping nothing goes wrong with my plane flight. God, I hope this works. Okay, good. Oh, come on! You wanna know one thing I forgot to do on Pokemon Day? So I saved a lot of things to do on Pokemon Day, like claiming that Flying Tera Eevee event, just so it could say redeemed on the 27th on Pokemon Day. Pokemon Day yesterday, I also redeemed the shiny Manaphy and Keldeo from Pokemon Home. However, the one thing I forgot to do, it's not really necessary, it just happened to also be on Pokemon Day. One thing I forgot to do was evolve my Ursaring into Ursaluna in Pokemon Go. Now the reason I want to do that, well, actually is for a pretty stupid and pointless reason. So I can transfer it to Pokemon Home to get it registered on the Pokemon Home, Pokemon Go Pokedex. There's absolutely no point in working on that. It serves no purpose. But I'm doing it anyways. Now, like I said, it's pretty pointless. I extremely doubt we will get a shiny reward locked behind completing the home Pokemon Go Dex. Because 1, it's not mainline, and 2, it's, at the moment, literally impossible, because not all Pokemon are in Pokemon Go. What the hell? Whoa, what a pleasant surprise! Well, isn't that a nice surprise? Believe it or not, that's the second time this has happened. Okay, just a random shiny Mareep. Nice! Oh man, now I have a giant smile now. Anyway, Scizor may do big damage, but a crit acrobatics takes you out even at full. Yep. I realize that Scizor may not have been the best choice, but it's the choice I decided to go with. Anyway, so currently in my Pokemon Home app, I of course completed all 3 of the Scarlet and Violet Pokedexes. I completed the BDSP Dex, completed all of the Sword and Shield. I am saving Hisui for later. So I'm gonna work on getting Shiny Enamorus later. The Kanto Pokedex, I currently have 5 out of 150 registered. So I got some work to do. And for the Pokedex for Pokemon Home, I have 517 as of right now. Hey, at least that's more than half at the moment. And with Univator, well, I should be able to register even more. Now, like I said, there is absolutely no point in doing this, but for the sake of it, I'm doing it. The very best thing I can say is that it at least gives me something to do. I send a Pokemon to the mainline games and it needs to be evolved. At least that gives me something to do. Oh my god! Guys! Guys, I'm not kidding you. I'm not lying. I'm not kidding you when I tell you this. Right now, I just opened Pokemon Go, and there's a shiny Skorupi on my screen. I open Pokemon Go, I tap the Skorupi, and it's shiny. So I just got a random shiny Mareep, and right now, a shiny Skorupi in Pokemon Go. Anyways, that amazing luck aside, okay, nullified that stuff, so what I should do is I should sword stance. You know what, yeah. Do a sword stance first. Anyways, what did you say? By the way, the AI cheats and knows what held items I have because my berry weakens dark type moves. It sees acrobatics does the does the most damage, so it would always click that. I don't know if you would really call that cheating. You know, the AI is probably just programmed that way. Although, you know, why would the AI know you have a berry that reduces dark-type moves? Does Meowscarada even have dark-type moves? I don't think I've seen her use any dark-type moves. I've seen... Well, do we really count Home Claws? Oh yes, you're right, Night Slash, of course. You know, the Meowscarada I have doesn't have any Dark-type moves, so to me, I always forget it's a Dark-type. The Meowscarada I use knows the moves Seed Bomb, Energy Ball, Play Rough, and Flower Gift. Not the most balanced moveset, but hey, what did I tell you earlier about me not good at battling? I just chose 4 random good moves and called it a day. So in my mind, I always forget it's a Dark type because mine doesn't have any Dark type moves. Because mine has a Fairy type move, I always think it's a Fairy type. And then I remind myself, right, it's not. You know, the sad part is, if I manage to actually stream these on my trip, because of time zones, I won't have the very, very generous help from Derpy when that happens. So I'll be on my own. If I suck at these raids like I usually do, well, I'm on my own. You know, unless someone from that side wants to join in and help me. You got hit by 3 crits in this raid? Are you sure it's not by Flower Trick? Because that's always a guaranteed crit. No? Well then, that's just unlucky. That's just unfortunate. Oh, acrobatics. Maybe I should have sword stanced first. Nice! You know, I'm glad that these games at least are still having support for them. Pokemon took a nice hiatus from it. After the Shiny Rayquaza, took like a 2-month hiatus on it. But I am glad that the Pokemon Company are still supporting this game. And it looks like still going to be supporting for a while. We still have the last 2 starter Tera raids, as well as the pseudo-legendary Tera raids. Once again, I did call it. I said after Dragonite we would get the rest of them. I did call it. Now here's the question, which I assume we will get as well. We're getting a 7-star Tera raid for Goodra. Will we get one for Hisuian Goodra? I imagine we would, considering we got it for the Hisuian starters. Do I like the Scarlet build? Yeah, it's pretty good. Either one, both of them are pretty good. As long as they get the job done, right? Now, if only I had a better build. Not gonna lie, it didn't dawn on me that this thing had acrobatics. So a bug Tera probably wasn't ideal. Man, I chose the worst out of the 3 possible super effective typings. Because does Meowscarada have a counter for fire types? Or ice types? If not, then I definitely chose the worst of the 3. No? Okay. So I could have chosen a fire type that has no counter. Or I could have chosen an ice type that has no counter, but instead I chose a bug type that does indeed have a counter. It gets play rough for dragons? Well, I don't exactly know why you would use a dragon type against this thing. Well, I did see Austin John suggest Hisuian Goodra for this. Though doesn't the steel typing just make it neutral? Yeah, it does. Uh-huh. Man, these next 2 days, I'm gonna try my best to actually get the second shiny Shellos I'm hunting for. So that way I can have it before the trip, and on the trip, I don't have to worry about it. I can start hunting something else. Because I do have other things I want to hunt. Like, one thing I still need to do, my original Ultra Sun copy, of which I only shiny hunted for the version exclusive legendaries, I want to go for the rest. Finally, after all these years. So, that means I need to start with Articuno. So I need to find Articuno. So I want to do that before the trip. I want to start shiny hunting Articuno, maybe on the plane ride. And hey, if I get that second shiny Shellos before the trip, then on the trip, I could maybe start hunting for that Magmortar in Brilliant Diamond. So I have a lot of things I would like to shiny hunt. I would very much like it if this second shiny Shellos did not, you know, did not fold over into the trip. If it does, then it is what it is. You know, one strategy I tried doing is intentionally letting myself be knocked out before I terrestrialize. Maybe I should try doing that. Ah, you know what? I can at least contribute somehow. That is lowering your attack. You know what I also just realized? The fact that you're using a Scarlet. Meowscarada and Scarlet are probably my two favorite Pokemon that came out of this generation. Like, on my Violet game, my main game, the only two Paldean Pokemon I, like, always have on my team are these two. You know, the rest of my team consists of my favorites. My Shiny Charizard, my Decidueye, my Greninja, my Eternatus. Sadly, Boltund isn't in this game. I think I'll do one more and then I'll call it. Because, you know, I do need to start packing still. And also, I am tired. I didn't really get very much sleep last night. Iron Valiant is your favorite? Nice. Solid choice. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Yesterday morning, I woke up at 7:30 to take care of my dogs, and then I also had to shovel the snow. Which, I don't remember if I mentioned this yesterday, but that snow was heavy. That wasn't light, fluffy snow. It was wet and compact. That was heavy snow. So, you know, I woke up at 7:30 in the morning, took care of my dogs, shoveled the snow, and then I still had to go to work. So, I was pretty exhausted yesterday. You know, yesterday I tried going to sleep early. I even put my phone away so that, you know, I don't doom scroll. That'll just keep me up. And maybe it's like, well, maybe it was like I was having withdrawals from using drugs. Because, you know, I just kept on tossing and turning. I don't even know if I got any sleep last night. It just felt like I was awake and tossing and turning the whole night. Making sure not another random shiny shows up. What moves does my Scizor know? It knows... Hold on. My Scizor knows... Sword Stance, Iron Defense, Lunge, and X-Scissor. Well, X-Scissor is just kind of here. It's mostly the other three. Ah, it's this button. Lunge to lower the attack. These two are self-explanatory, and this one's just kind of here. Alright, let me save the game in case anything happens. You have Fury Cutter on yours? Smart. Excuse me. Anyways, this will probably be the last one for tonight. I still got other things I need to do. Oh, wait. Wait, hold on. Let me double check one thing first. Okay, so I still have space. Okay, now we can actually go ahead and do this last one. Ooh, the return of gouging fire. Oh, and someone else too. Welcome, welcome. More help is always welcome. Yeah, this will probably be the last one tonight. I still need a pack for my trip, and then I need to still work on editing that video. I need to have that video ready to post when, you know, for when I leave. If not, then that video will be heavily delayed. Thanks for having me. Of course! You're welcome to join anytime. Look at how low poly the Dunsparce is back there. Well, let's hope ZA fixes that problem. You know what? No. Don't terrestrialize yet. Also because that didn't happen yet. Okay, now... at least do at least one sword stance. And you know what? With that damage, maybe I should do that thing I said where I just lower your attack. And once your attack is lowered, then I come back to terrestrialize? Yeah, let's do that. That sounds much better. Oh, come on. When I want to be knocked out, you can't knock me out. And I get it, it's because I'm lowering your attack. Thank you! Now because your attack is lowered, you shouldn't do too much damage to me. So I can now do Sword Stance. And then come back with a very juiced up Terrestrial Lunge. See, that's how the strategy should be for someone like me who didn't Hyper Train. Maybe I didn't need to do 3 sword stances. Maybe 2 would have been enough. Whoops! Whoops! Awfully late to terastallize. Nice. And more Herba Mysticas. Alright folks, I think I'm gonna call it there. I still have things I gotta do tonight. Well, like I said before, unfortunately when the Skeledirge and Quaquaval Tera raids happen, I won't be here. I'll be away on a trip. And if I actually manage to stream those, if I actually get good enough Wi-Fi to do those, then time zone, right? Nighttime over there will be early in the morning over here. So, we'll see. Well, we'll see when the time comes. Alright, thanks for joining everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you all next time. And bye now.